Hello, we are here at the Mission Institute in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And today we are with Enid Harris, one of the workers of the Mission Institute in General Conference. Enid, we have some questions for you. We'd like to know, what is Mission Institute?
Okay, very good. I'm happy to tell you. Mission Institute is a 3-week-long cross-cultural training for General Conference missionaries who go abroad to serve in the 13 divisions of the World Church. And of course, it's also, we're open to we welcome others too who would like to come and learn about cross-cultural ministry and missions. That's what Mission Institute is about. However, it doesn't exclude children. We welcome the families who come. And I teach the children, in the 8 to 12-year-olds in Mission Institute, and I coordinate the program for the younger ones as well.
Well, what topics do you teach?
Oh, yes, we have several. We have 16 days of cross-cultural learning, and the kids learn, first of all, that they're a missionary kid, and they are, first of all, a child of God. And then they also learn about transition, moving from one country to the other, and what happens in between when they go through all of the grieving, the part of saying goodbye, having to move on to another culture. And over here on the wall, we have what we call a transition bridge that they have made, and they know that the hands represent God's hands, and the bridge represents a swing bridge, which they experience walking across or moving from one culture to the other. And we also teach them that even though they settle on the far side of the sea, as they learn in the Psalms, that God is there to hold them with his right hand. And then the other topics we teach is how to fit into a culture. And they also learn that they are third culture kids. And this doesn't mean that they've lived in three countries. It means that they have grown up in a culture other than their own and have embraced the culture that they are in, the host culture, and they develop a mixture of the host culture and their own culture within themselves. And I have here 2 pieces of Play-Doh, which we use to illustrate this. One is blue and one is yellow. Yeah. And when we mix the two, I tell them to mix the two, and it becomes green. And this is how they become inside. They just blend with and become, we call them third culture kids because they have embraced a little bit of the host culture and a little bit of their own, and they formed a culture of their own. And then we also teach them about values and learning to cooperate with their families in the mission field, and learning to say a proper goodbye. Mm-hmm. Did you know there's such a thing as learning to say a proper goodbye? And there are several topics that we are.
It is interesting. Mm-hmm. So Enid, who is Mission Institute for?
It's for the whole family. When God calls mom or dad, he calls the whole family. And so the children, from baby on up to teenagers, we have programs for all of them so that they can learn how to be a part of the whole family that God calls to the mission field.
Okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. How does it help across cultural workers?
They learn to deal with issues that they face, the experiences they face. In the work that they do, in their interaction with the other culture, and I believe that this Mission Institute training is a very unique experience, and they can carry it wherever they go. It doesn't matter which culture they go to, that they can they'll be equipped to be able to work in those cultures.
Enid, what experiences can you share of how participants have been blessed?
Well, I think we have to ask that question of the participants themselves. But we have received numerous feedback from our missionaries saying that this has been the best experience that they have had, not just by coming together the 3 weeks, but they have been given tools to be able to, that they can use and in service across cultures.
Well, thank you very much, Enid, for your time. We have been blessed for your presence and the experience that we have been having here in this place. And well, thank you.
You're very welcome, and we're just excited that you can both be here to participate in this training.